Hi Taurus, here's a general look at your solar chart for October 2009. If ever you could mix business with pleasure, it's going to be this month, Taurus. You'll be getting to grips with a practical, with things in a practical sort of a way, quite a hard-working sort of a way. But there could be lots of laughs along the way, you know, lots of moments to have a break and to enjoy good company. Lots of moments to feel really appreciated, actually, by somebody else. And that might not be a person. That might be a pet or a child or whatever it is that you're interacting with. Whatever it is that you have a warm heart connection with, Taurus. So maybe you're working hard on some kind of leisure activity like your golf swing or your circular breathing or your harmonica playing, whatever it is. It could be the garden even, and definitely it could be anything, you know, more likely like your work, your study, you know. Whatever it is for you, it always depends on your personal chart. Any of these monthly predictions, the degree to which they will have an influence depends on your own personal chart. So for over half of this month, you're going to feel very sociable. You're going to feel like you want to be out there, but you're feeling businesslike as well. And you could be, I don't know, teaching, giving of your skill to somebody. Or somebody could be performing a service or giving, you know, a skill or a knowledge or a teaching to you. You could be gathering information perhaps, and definitely you're going to be enjoying the process, I think, mixing with others very much. This is an extrovert sort of a period, and whether you're working or whether you're just socializing for, you know, fun, this is going to be the sort of month when you'll probably make new contacts, and you can be persuasive too. You can be quite strong on the level of communication, so whether that's paperwork or whether that's verbal, or it could be, you know, some sort of artistic communication like singing, music, poetry, dancing, anything like that, because your sign is to do with the arts, Taurus, as I may have mentioned before. And you'll find that you're more open to what others have to say, but also you yourself are more discursive. There's a word for you. And things do flow quite well in kind of discussions or negotiations maybe with somebody, but you could just be, you know, doing a course as well, or maybe it's both. And that's up until the 17th anyway. So there'll be more toing and froing going on, I think, as well. And maybe you'll be on the phone more, maybe on the web more, that kind of thing. And then from the 17th, well, things sort of slow down a bit. You start to sort of pull in and be a little bit more reflective. Your foundations are going to be important. Security issues will be important, but also family relationships will be highlighted, and that's going to be for many months to come. And you'll become more acutely aware of where you're anchored inside and what emotional security means for you, and those people in your life that provide that emotional security, the places also, the activities also. So all of that's going to be important, and you'll be, as I say, going through this reflective phase, but also I think some of you will be honoring the ancestors. Some of you will be harking back to the past. Some of you will be more aware of your soul connections. starting from the 17th of October, and maybe something to do with the past will come very strongly into the present. Now on another level, this is about your domestic setup, you know, literally where you live, how you live. So some of you could be relocating, some of you could be DIYing from the 17th, just sorting things out there on a kind of more global level. That's to do with property development and investments in property as well. But it could just be about, you know, your space, your room, or your cave, wherever you are. Those of you born between the 20th and the 27th, you should feel quite energized, because you're going to get an aspect from Mars to drive forwards, take control, organize yourself, particularly your space. Again, you might feel a bit argumentative at times. Others may, you know, you may come across as pushy, they might come across as pushy. Don't be hasty, because you're likely to trip yourself up and actually have a little accident if you're not careful. No big deal, you know, just you know, watch what you're doing, and you'll be fine, because you're not a sign that gets panic stricken. You're a very calm sign. Normally, and all I would say is don't let things build up inside, you know, best to discuss things. This is a really good aspect for any struggling artists among you. I think most Taurians have an artist in them somewhere, and you could really get whatever it is, you know, get somebody else maybe to understand it, or what you're trying to do, what you're trying to say, and get some really good support, feedback, but also support coming to you there, particularly from mid-month. And also tribal connections, neighborhood connections, community connections of all kinds after the 17th. They're going to be, that could be geographical and those sorts in cyberspace, they're going to be important. And also, you know, old habits could come up again, knee-jerk responses, kind of basic human sort of things like jealousy and anger. Those sort of things are more likely to raise their heads from the 17th as well. It might not be you, it might be somebody around you doing it towards you. So a maxim for this month would be, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now that's not a bad maxim. Soul connections could be on your mind as well. Now your ruling planet Venus is in an area where it shows it's going to bring support towards you to do with your work, your profession, you know, the project that you're working on, the problems that you've got to deal with, maintenance issues, repair issues, you know, just that little man in the down in that little store or that shop that's just going to have the right bit of kit to help you out, or the right bit of knowledge, or however it is for you. And that's more likely to be happening from mid-month. And also the new moon is in the area of work and health, and also, yes, and that goes for health as well from mid-month. There could be a lot of help, good help coming to you from mid-month, you know, if you have to choose a health practitioner. And also there's going to be new beginnings there over the next few months, so a space to change things and improve things related to your work, your profession, your health, and any projects that you're working on, or anything that's been giving you grief or tiring you out, or any bit of knowledge that you haven't had. So from mid-month, that looks like it's all going to be improving. Well, that's it for October. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.